Hey guys, what is up? It is No Help and welcome back to another video. Today, if you guys like the video, make sure to smash the like button. Alright, so today's video is going to be end game goals for your account. If you are at that stage of the game, and just some goals that you should set yourself. I made a beginner, early game, and then I made a mid game, then I made a late game, and now it is time for the end game goals. So yeah, in this video I'm going to be covering basically goals that you should set yourself at the end of your account, and basically you become a RuneScape completionist. Okay, this is kind of going to be an easier-ish one to go for, but getting your quest cape and music cape and achievement diary cape. I mean, you should already have your quest cape by now at this point in the account, but finishing off all the achievements as well will really make you go above and beyond on testing what you can do in RuneScape, like catching the 1,000 chompy birds, getting all the 5 rolls in the barbarian assault, completing various bosses. I think you need to complete all of the God Wars dungeon bosses, all the wilderness bosses and stuff like that. So it is a good one to get out of the way, get the questing, get the music cape done, and get the achievement diary cape done. All 3 of these capes are actually extremely helpful as well, which can help with doing other things in this video. Alright, honestly, number 2 is going to be going for the max cape. If you are in the end game, that's what you should, be focusing on. Going for max cape, whether it be a regular account, an Ironman account, go for that max cape. Finish every skill in the game. Test your limits, do the hardest ones that you can do, like agility, whether it be runecrafting, slayer, whatever skill you find difficult, just knock it out of the way, And the cool thing about getting a 99 is that it's one less thing you have to do, you know what I mean? You have like runecrafting, for example. Say you hate the skill. Once you get 99, you realistically never have to touch it again, and it's one step closer of the way. Every level is actually a step closer to the way to getting the max cape, but getting the max cape is one of those things that a lot of players want on the game, but a lot of people just don't end up getting it because it takes so long. But if you are in the late game, go for that max cape, go for that 2200 total world. It's one of those things that is a very prestigious item still. Even on a main account, it's prestigious, but on an Ironman account especially, it's so prestigious to have a max cape. Basically, it is the best cape in the game. You can combine it with a bunch of other things too to actually give it like real effects, but it has like every single teleport in the game on it. You've got your construction cape teleport, you've got all the achievement diary, the questing teleport. Pretty much going to be the best item you can use and take with you. It also has the agility one, so you can use it as like part of the graceful set. And once you have the max cape, the sky's the limit really. You can kind of go about doing whatever you want, whatever you enjoy on the game. And one thing though is a lot of people then burn out after the max cape, so there's going to be other things in this video that I'm going to be talking about to make you not burn out of the game. But at this point you can train any skill you want, do anything you want in the game, and focus on things you actually really enjoy and having the best cape in the game. And a lot of people consider maxing as completing the game. Another thing you could go for, which I'm personally probably never going to be able to do, is the Infernal Cave. I mean, once you're maxed and you've got a bunch of time, you could invest all of your time into learning the Inferno and getting that cape. That is probably the most prestigious cape in the game besides the max cape, and you can actually make an Infernal max cape, so that is 100% the most prestigious cape in the game. But you could, dedicate some time into learning the Inferno, and if you learn the Inferno, I'm pretty sure you could learn any boss in the game, and it's also like the best cape for melee in the entire game as well. So if you get this out of the way, it could help you with other things down the road, like bossing and doing raids and stuff like that. But if you have some spare time after maxing and you want to challenge yourself even farther, maybe you can go for the Infernal cape. Another really cool one that you can go for is getting as many pets as you possibly can, whether it be your favorite pet in the game, whether it be a boss pet, or dare you to go for all of them. I think a couple people have all the pets in the game, but you could go start pet hunting as well, and that can keep you back in the game if you start pet hunting, because it kind of some pets can take longer than getting a 99 skill in the game, and some can take longer than maxing, you know what I mean? Like the Bloodhound, for example. If you go for pets, it can really motivate you to keep playing this game, keep making money, keep progressing your account. And learning new things as well. Like if you want like a Hydra pet, for example, you'd have to learn how to do Hydra super efficiently, get thousands and thousands of kills, and at the same time, you're going to be making tons of money, progressing your account even farther, your knowledge of the game, and then at the end of it, you get a pet as like a little reward, a trophy. You could even go for the jars as well, completion of all the jars in your house and stuff like that. I think that would be really motivating. Even skilling pets, for example, like an agility skilling pet, you get to train agility after 99. You're going to go higher up in the ranks, and it's something else you could even look into is starting to compete on the leaderboards once you're maxed, because once you have the 2277 total, I mean, every XP after that is just pushing your ranks up, so you could start ranking up in the high scores as well, or even start competing on the boss high scores. And this is kind of the same as pretty much the high scores, similar and stuff like that, is going for the collection logs, like the pets. I mean, it's sort of the similar as going for the pets, is finishing your collection log. Now, pretty much every boss, every mini game, every activity in the game has a collection log, and you can go ahead and try and fill out as much of this as possible. It's actually really fun trying to fill out a collection log, because there's always that one item at the end that you can never get, but filling out collection logs can make you a ton of money as well, and it can be very enjoyable, especially like something like the Clue Scrolls collection log. You can, try and go for a bunch of the clue ones, like easy, medium, stuff like that. And also you can start to fill up your POH with all of the clue scroll rewards, all of the holiday rewards and stuff like that. It's kind of a very satisfying feeling when you start filling those up, and you also save a lot of bank space as well. Another thing that you should do when getting maxed and being in the late game is having a very efficient bank, so that whenever you deposit your items, you know exactly where they are. You can start making them very minimalistic. After maxing, you can actually only have in your bank what you need. I mean, depending if you're an Ironman or not, but you can try to put as much as you possibly can in your house and stuff like that, and save a lot of space. Even with stuff like stash units, you can do this. But having a very efficient bank is also something you should do in the late game, the end game, sorry, of the account. I keep calling it the late game, but the end game of the account. Having a very efficient bank helps a ton, and it can actually motivate you. I know when I look at a bank that's very clean, I'm more motivated to log in. Sometimes I log into my alt account and go to try to find something in the bank, and I'm like, fuck this, and I log out. You know what I mean? Another thing you should do is get your POH, your house, to just, like I was just talking about, filling it up, but you want to make it like as aesthetically appealing as possible. You can even get yourself like some demonic thrones in there, and just have your house efficient too, like I already have my house pretty efficient, but I don't really have it like fully appealing. You can spend a ton of money on your house and deck it out. You could even have like your friends or something over at your house, and you could even start like hosting like gilded altars, stuff like that. Use your house it's one of the most useful things in the entire game. And when you're maxed, who cares? Spend as much money on it as possible. One of the best investments you can make on this game is your house. Making lots of money is something a lot of people, try to do on this game, but maxing unfortunately costs a lot of money. So I mean, even those that play a lot, make a ton of money, end up spending it all on maxing. It was kind of funny, I was looking at my bank value from over a year ago, and it's like it went down 100 mil in a year of playing. But I gotta remember, I've been training skills like prayer and construction, and it's crazy that how much your bank value goes down from skilling. Once you're maxed and you're really not training Bibles that much, you're just pretty much gaining money with Slayer and PVM and stuff like that, you can make your bank value go up a ton. And you could even set yourself goals like getting a max cash stack, or even just like 100 mil cash stack. Something like that is a cool goal to go for as well. You could even go and try to buy those crowns or those horns that are in Prifddinas. I think they cost like 200 mil or something like that. It'd be a really cool item to go for. Not too many people have that. And you can start investing in other things, upgrading your gear. If you're a main account, you can just go for the max gear, get the best gear possible for like raiding and stuff like that. If you're an Ironman, you can go ahead and try and collect all of the items yourself. That would be a lot of fun as well. But yeah, once you're at this stage of the game, just really get into bossing and learning all of the bosses. Yeah, learning all of the bosses. I think you should actually go for like 100 KC or even 1,000 KC at every single boss in the game. Master every boss in the game. Get to know all of the bosses. Make a ton of money doing this as well, especially with like the God Wars dungeon bosses, Corrupted Gauntlet, what was I gonna say, like Zalra, Vorkath, Hydra. Learn all of the bosses in the game. This way you can also get to learn all of the raids in the game, especially we have a new Raids 3 coming out, which is very exciting, especially for Ironman accounts and stuff like that. But yeah, very exciting stuff to do. And also, you can start doing mini games, finishing all of the mini games. I know some of them don't really have the best rewards, but you know, finishing all the mini games, they also have like a separate high scores for some of the mini games as well. And you know, once you're max, you kind of have more time to do whatever you want whenever you want. Have fun with the mini game. I know like Barbarian Assault is a lot of fun, and some people make a ton of money off of Barbarian Assault, but you can, you know, fall in love with a mini game, revive a mini game like Last Man Standing or something like that. You know, the sky's the limit once you've maxed. And the last thing I'm gonna do here is say you could go for 200 mil all, but set yourself a goal for a 200 mil skill. I'm personally gonna try to do cooking on this Ironman account here. Cooking is very hard on an Ironman account. It's not like it's the hardest one in the game or anything, but it is a fast skill. But set yourself a goal for a 200 mil skill. I mean, even if you don't go to 200 mil, you might get 30-40 million experience. You're gonna be pretty high up there on the leaderboards, and it's kind of motivating to keep going. You could even go for 200 mil all. I know a ton of people have done that already. I don't think an Ironman has yet, but 200 mil all, that would keep you on the game for another 40 years. But yeah, you could set yourself a 200 mil experience goal and like your favorite skill or something like that, and you know, it would continuously keep you playing the game. And if you set yourself like a 200 mil and a buyable skill, you're gonna constantly need money for that, so you're gonna have to go back to bossing, go back to training your skill and stuff like that. It's just a cycle over and over again. But yeah, the late game, you know, you want to get your max cape out of the way, all the capes out of the way, finish all the quests and collection logs, and make a ton of money. Time to have fun, boss, and you know, go for things that you never thought you could. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video today. If you did, remember to smash the like button, and yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one. See ya later.